Temperatures are already beginning to warm up across the Gulf Coast, and we're forecasting record-breaking heat. I'll be talking more about those details coming up.
Sometimes they're on, sometimes they're off.
Yeah, sometimes they just have a mind of their
own.
For sure. So that's live TV for you. But let's go ahead and talk about your forecast so far for this morning. And we're continuing to monitor Tropical Storm Debbie. Now, the last advisory from the National Hurricane Center did come out at 10 a.m. earlier today, expecting the next one closer towards 1 p.m. And Debbie still holding on to that tropical storm strength. Barely. Now, the sustained winds 40 miles per hour, tracking east-northeast at 6 miles per hour, so very slow moving. And at last check, the center of that system was just 15 miles south of Savannah, Georgia, so getting closer to crossing into South Carolina. Now, still bringing in all of that rainfall. Here's what it looks like on satellite and radar. I mean, look at all of that rain almost engulfing the entire state of South Carolina. Charleston really experiencing quite a bit of rainfall to begin, but with that counterclockwise rotation, it's bringing in some of those northerly winds to us here locally on the Gulf Coast. So we are calm and quiet to begin for this morning. However, we are hot, and those temperatures only expected to go up. Taking a look at what we're seeing out there right now, many spots already warming up, seeing less of the upper 80s, more of those lower to mid 90s out there. Mobile already at 94 degrees, Pascagoula 97, and then Milton at 93 along with Gulf Shores. Now, temperatures versus the heat indices over the next few hours. Actual air temperature is going to be soaring. We're going to be maxing out in the triple digits, right around 100 degrees, 101, possibly record tying or breaking temperatures. But once you take that humidity into account, feeling even warmer. It's going to be so important for the next days ahead of us. Stay hydrated, take breaks, and enjoy some AC. Make sure your kids and pets are also getting plenty of water. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to be talking more about your forecast, what you can expect for the school week ahead of us, and also checking in at our local beaches. All of that is coming up soon. Chelsea. Exactly right. So we are still seeing some influence from Tropical Storm Debbie. That's going to be the warm temperatures and also some really nice water conditions. Now that it's moved on shore, we're having those northerly winds. I mean, take a look at that. Beautiful conditions out there. But I'll tell you this, it is also hot. Feels like temperatures 107. I'll be talking more about that heat coming up when we come back.
They tie.
They go into extra time, which is 2 15-minute halves, and then if they're tied after that, they go into penalty kicks.
All right, Jen, Team USA.
Yes, Team USA, but I don't know, those penalty kicks, those are always a fun thing to watch. Well, let's go ahead and talk more about your forecast, and just a reminder, right now is a great time to download the Fox 10 weather app. You can stay updated on our calm forecast here locally, although it is going to be hot out there, but also, oh, I'm so sorry, it's a great way to keep updated with what's going on in the tropics too, because we also have Tropical Storm Debbie, and this system, you can even start to see just the previous pass that it did have, so making landfall as that Category 1 hurricane, right now just located closer towards Savannah, Georgia, and then that path for that system only expected to take it further towards the northeast, where it is expected to become that tropical depression. Just a great way to keep updated with any of those new updates, and as we can see, it's expecting to be that tropical depression once we get closer towards August 10th, which would be this Saturday. So in case you want to stay updated with all of those new advisories coming out from the National Hurricane Center, this is going to be a great tool to do so right in the palm of your hand. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to have a final look at your forecast. Plus, also we'll be back with 3 to know before you go. Here's a live view outside right now from the Eastern Shore. Traffic moving smoothly on the Bayway. We'll be right back after this.
The end.
Yeah.
So we always say today is take a look at this.
Yeah.
That script just said take a look at this.
And it turned into
a stutter of teas.
It did. That's all right. We needed a laugh.
A lot of teas on a Tuesday.
That's right. And we needed a good laugh, Jim, because it's just too darn hot outside.
That is exactly right. The forecast is not on our side for today, because what we're starting to see is record tying or breaking temperatures in the forecast. And so heading into today, the previous record was 100 degrees set back back in 1935. Today we're forecasting 101, and that trend is only going to continue towards the end of the week. However, our summertime pattern does return once we get closer towards the weekend and into next week, but it is going to be dry for the next few days, so be thinking of your plants, your lawn. Make sure they're getting plenty of water over the next few days and stay hydrated yourself.
I keep you guys updated on my fern. It's currently crying for help. It's on my porch going, help me.
What are you going to do about it?
I water it daily, but it's still crunchy.
Maybe watering it too much.
Well, rest in peace, fern. Rest in peace. All right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday.